Hey guys, Cam here from Pocket-lint, and with Samsung having announced a new family of devices, I wanted to run down the S20 range and hopefully help you decide which one is the best for you, comparing specs and features and giving you my thoughts on them. So first up, let's talk design. Now just by looking at them, you can tell the three phones are in the same range. Apart from them being different sizes, they look just like each other. It's only really the Ultra that stands out, at least when you're looking at it from the back, because of that camera. Now size-wise, the S20 is the smallest at 69mm wide. It's the easiest to hold in one hand and fit in your pocket. But the S20 Plus is only about 4mm wider, and it's pretty much exactly the same thickness. Obviously, the Ultra is the biggest of them all, and it is 1mm thicker than the other two. It is heavier too, but it's not unwieldy. Because they've used aluminium again, the phone still retains a certain lightness. And because of the curved edges on the glass and the thin metal on the sides, it doesn't feel all that chunky either. Now hardware spec wise, you don't really lose anything going with a smaller model. So if you do just want a powerful flagship that's really easy to hold in one hand, you're not going to lose out on really anything else. Maybe except the camera, but we'll come to that later on. It's got the same 120Hz Quad HD AMOLED panel with HDR10 Plus support. All you're getting is 6.2 inches of it versus 6.7 and 6.9 inches. So if a quality screen is the most important thing to you, all you have to do is pick the size you want. Now onto cameras and where they differ slightly. Now the S20 and the S20 Plus both have the same main 3-camera system. Both have ultra-wide and regular cameras with 12-megapixel sensors and a 64-megapixel sensor in the zoom camera, which offers 3 times hybrid zoom and up to 30 times digital zoom. The Ultra is quite different. Its main sensor is 108 megapixels, but it combines 9 of those pixels into one, creating a 12-megapixel image. It also has a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 48-megapixel zoom camera. Now this zoom has that periscope-like quality of the Oppo and the Huawei phones. So it enables 10 times hybrid zoom and 100 times so-called super resolution zoom. So if you want the most feature-rich camera, then the Ultra is definitely the way to go. But we suspect that the other two will be able to take really good images too. All of the phones support single take, so you can use all of the cameras at once, taking a mixture of video and stills from different angles, and then choose which one you want at the end, as well as being able to do night hyperlapse. And because all three have different sizes, it's no surprise to see a different sized battery in each one. The S20 has a 4000 mAh battery, the S20 Plus has 4500, and the S20 Ultra has 5000. So again, if you have to have the best battery life imaginable and don't mind a big phone, the S20 Ultra is probably going to end up being the one that lasts the longest. As for general speed and performance though, they all have the same processor, and they're all equipped with fast wireless charging 2.0, and they all come as 5G models, so data speeds will be similarly fast across the entire range as well. Now you will see different RAM and storage configurations between them. So the Ultra is available with up to 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. The regular S20 is available with either 8 or 12GB of RAM, and the S20 Plus features 12GB of RAM as standard. Now all three models come with 128GB storage options, but the Plus and the Ultra both also come with 512 options too. And all three support micro SD card support up to 1TB expansion. So even if the initial 128GB isn't enough for you, you can add more using a memory card. All three are IP68 water and dust resistant, they all come in the same colors, and they all have an in-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. So apart from the size and a little difference in the camera, the one big difference of course is going to be the price. In the US, the phones launch on March 6th, with pricing for the Galaxy S20 starting at $999, with the S20 Plus starting at $1,199 and the S20 Ultra at $1,399. In the UK, the phones come out on March 13th, with pricing set at £799 for the 4G version of the S20, $899 for the 5G, $999 for the S20 Plus 5G, and $1,199 for the Ultra 5G. Now there won't be 4G versions of the S20 Plus or the S20 Ultra in the UK or the US, so it's 5G pretty much across the board here. So those are your specs compared. Which one do you think you will end up going for? Do Do you still want a smaller phone with all the flagship features, or do you want the biggest, baddest phone available? And don't forget, Samsung is going to continue selling the S10 series from last year, and those are going to be even cheaper, despite still being very good phones. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you liked the video, and subscribe for more. I've been Cam, I'm at Cam Bunton on Twitter, and I'll see you again soon.